Saturday, and we are here with a speed build. It is the Travis Scott streamer dream house that was supposed to come closer to after when I did Liberty Lee's Geeked Out Townhouse, and then it didn't because I was going through so many things. It has been several months, so hello, good to see you. Um, I first of all lost the footage of the original version of this build, and I had to redo it because my external hard drive that had all of my videos on it corrupted. Nothing could be recovered from it. Rest in peace, hard drive. You survived many falls before you even became an external drive. So the fact that you lasted so many years is frankly bonkers. I have a new drive. I haven't fully set it up yet because honestly, I still kind of have panic attacks thinking about it. And I'm also now terrified to commit important stuff onto an external drive just in case, which is not helpful. So I'm still working through that. Um, but that's okay because I actually didn't like the first version of this house that I built, so it really is an all's well that ends well kind of situation. Because the first time I sort of stumbled into the style by accident, whereas this time I was very intentionally doing a Cape Cod modern combination build, and I like it. I like how it came together. I remember struggling with that little roof bit looking weird. I used a lot of platforms in here, which I had done in the original build as well. But this time, because like I wanted to build it in Brindleton Bay. I can't explain what it is exactly about Travis, but he's giving Brindleton Bay. And the other thing is that I wanted it to be bigger. I think I first built it on like the 20 by 15 or whatever the smallest size lot in Brindleton Bay is. And it was like it was a cute little modern house. But first of all, it didn't really fit with Brindleton Bay. And secondly, it didn't really fit Travis for me. Because Travis is literally outgoing. This guy is an extrovert, and I was giving this tiny house that barely has room to have guests. Like that doesn't feel right. So I was happy to have an excuse to go back and refilm it, because that is the one thing I've been working on, my perfectionism this year, because it is maladaptive, as the girlies say. So I was going to just hit upload and accept it, and then for my personal gameplay, I was gonna build something more like this, and it would have been fine. But the external drive corrupting was like, oh no, I have to redo it to make it fit the vibes better. Whatever will I do? So, all's well that ends well. And I did do this in June? In June. Yeah. In late May, early June is when I did this. Oh my, mid-May. Never mind. I can see that on the video file names. Mid-May. So, did that. There's also the second episode of the Intertwined series. That one is hefty. I did not realize how hefty I'd have to go on it. So that's been a lot. But that all got corrupted as well, which is fine because the way that the episode went actually was quite messy. And I also would have wanted to redo that. And again, I got to. So all's well that ends well. And those were, to be clear, the only videos sorry, I've got weird pieces of hair not laying where they're meant to. Those were the only videos that had yet to be edited. I had some bloopers from some other videos that I would have liked to use in a blooper reel at the end of the year, but like, it's not as important as like a full content. And at least it was just like sim stuff that I could either rebuild or revert to an earlier save, and re-record. And it's just not that big of a deal. Um, so yeah, all's well that ends well. That was the first big thing that happened. Oh my gosh, how has it only been 5 minutes, dude? Time is moving at a snail's pace for me today, and I just want the day to end. Anyways, so I do this, and then a few days later, I start community college classes. I'm going to community college for marketing, which is mostly just because I'm a content creator and I've been doing this for a while and I suck at promoting myself, so I figure I should probably learn how to do that. Some people are naturals at it, some people just have enough friends that are comfortable enough recommending their friend's channel to other people that it works out for them. Some people are lucky with the algorithm, some people, lots of factors. And I'm not good with the algorithm. Many of my friends have so much anxiety, and I have also so much anxiety. It's just like, yeah, this is a skill set that I need to develop. So let's work on that. So that's what we're doing with the school. But that obviously takes up some time, and the very first class that I was in was like super time consuming, and I didn't understand. I'm really trying to squeeze those stairs against that wall. It's not gonna work. Okay, anyways, the first class that I took was super time consuming. And then shortly after starting school, I ended up in the hospital with a super weird skin infection from a bacteria that typically happens in the jaw after dental surgery, or in the lungs after aspirating water. We don't know how it got there, but because it was in my skin on my stomach. So yeah, I had to actually have surgery to drain out the infection. So that was abhorrent. It was a whole week of just, because like Monday I felt kind of rough. And then Tuesday I went to the ER and they were immediately like, bro, we have to admit you. Do you see what that infection looks like? That's not good. And I'm here thinking that they can just be like, oh, let's give you a different kind. No, IV antibiotics. It was gnarly, to say the absolute least. So that was a lot. And then there was the whole recovering, which was also a lot. Who knew recovering from surgery takes a lot of energy, especially when twice a day having to do like wound care, and that's really difficult for me because I'm kind of squeamish, I'm kind of touch averse, and it was not great. So that was, yeah, that was truly something. And then finals were happening, and I had a pretty big project that I was all in on, so work was simply not in the time budget. But now I've started the fall semester. Things are feeling much less overwhelming. I feel like I understand how to manage my time. And so now we are here. So yeah. I was hoping to get a lot more work done over the summer because I recently finally got medication for ADHD. 25 years of no treatment. Finally, I have treatment. And then everything else happens, so I can't actually do everything that I want to do. So, let's take a look at the build. Right now, I'm putting down rugs because I'm visualizing the spaces. And that's about all I know about what's happening here, because this was over 4 months ago. that I filmed this? I do not recall. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this was so right after the modern living room. Of course. I had to use that creator kit. I don't, it's complicated because I don't necessarily like how they look because it's not my style of furniture for like the couch, but I really like using it in modern style builds. So it's kind of one of those where it's like, would I ever use a couch like that? No, because frankly, it does look a bit stiff. It's a bit cubular. I don't know how I'd feel sitting on that, but does it fit the vibes? Absolutely. And then I completely ditched the snowy escape door and used the fake garage door from City Living that you can paint murals on, which I think that the BFFs making murals on Travis's new house garage door is actually like a really cute idea. And then I use Waffle's mod that allows you to preserve murals so that you don't have to keep touching them up all the time. And also, I think that prevents anyone from like removing it or defacing it. So that's quite nice. Obviously, had to get more Comfy Gamer in here. I don't think I used. Actually, no, I'm not even going to say that. I may have used the exact same amount, if not more, of Comfy Gamer in this particular build than I did in Liberty's. It's just so cute. All of the stuff is so cute. It is so Comfy Gamer. It's exactly what you want it to be. Um, so yeah. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm putting down like every single item. Yeah, that is a thing that's happening. Right now I'm currently actively building summers, and I will say that I've essentially used every single item from the Grange Mudroom kit as well. I get very excited about certain kits. And the mudroom thing, I always try to not always, but I often try to build a little like mudroom entryway area, but it's gotten so stale. I use the same things every time, and it's like none of it's really giving the exact vibe that I need. So this kit is kind of revolutionary for me. I love it. We're also so there is a guest bedroom that has an ensuite bathroom and like a mini office. And I think that starts off just being a guest bedroom, but okay. I've got to back it up. So, in the way that I play, um Travis is aromantic and ace flux with like a slight amount of woohoo attraction to men. And I've also always played Raj Razoya, same exact way. So, when they autonomously, like, had some chemistry there, I was like, yeah, they can be woohoo partners. That's that's great, actually. Um, so they are woohoo partners, and they're like friends. So I feel like, they don't necessarily sleep in the same bed because that's just like not their vibe. Prefer to stretch out, prefer their space, all that. Um, but I think it starts with just like Raj staying over some nights, and then like he's over more than he's not, and then Travis is like, dude, you practically live here. Just move your stuff in. It's okay to live here. So that's the plan. That's the story arc that we're going for here. Um, and then they've got their own spaces, but they also hang out because again, they're friends, um, and have their type of partnership, and I love that for them. I got a dance floor. I put the buffet table. There is a very green and brown sort of color scheme going on throughout the house. If Liberty Lee is very yellow and purple to me, I would say Travis is very like green and orange slash brown, which I feel can be a bit like camouflage looking if you're choosing the wrong swatches, but it's like, like I don't know. It just feels right. I recently also gave them all makeovers, not in the save that I'm playing in, but just like in general. I gave them all slightly different hairs and slightly different clothes. Um so yeah, we love to see it. um okay. My word. Oh, I was looking through debug to see if there was like a little pillar I could use as an end cap on that area, and I don't think that I ever found one. Tragically. But we do still love to see it. This is a nice little kitchen. I'm using. Listen, there is going to be many times that you see me use this kitchen counter set because I like it. I think this is one of the best things that we've gotten in a base game update in a long time. And I like a lot of the base game update as far as build mode things go, I should say. But like it's so cute. And the colors are so nice. They're so like even the colorful swatches like this green or like the yellow, they're not like you know, they're not like lime or piss. They're a respectable cabinet color. I also was deeply obsessed with the kitchen clutter stuff at this time. And, I'm still deeply obsessed with the kitchen clutter stuff. I just think it's nice. It's. The clutter kits are really. They're doing things that other DLC just can't quite compete with. um. But yeah, getting to the oh gosh, and the sleek bathroom kit. Listen, this is a very kit heavy build. Like, I wasn't, because it's a house I plan to play in, it's not like I was trying to limit the packs, but like, damn. That's a lot. So I gave Raj a little built in, and I think I put, yeah, that nice little, like loofah and stuff hanging up. I was trying to put that plant in so many places, and it just never quite. I mean, I might have found a place to put it, but it was a struggle. Because, like, it's so nice, but also I wanted to put all the other bathroom clutter. So it was like, I don't know. And I think, so at first I was like, a plant in a bathroom, but then because of all the corn sweat that we're having here in the Midwest, if you don't know what corn sweat is, basically the corn grows. And it sheds a lot of water into the atmosphere, and it's a reason that Midwestern summers make you feel like you're dying. It's all the corn. So I was looking up dehumidifying type plants because I was like, maybe we could offset it if we just plant some trees that do a really good job of moisture capture. And then instead I learned that apparently people put certain kinds of plants like that guy in the bathroom to do like small scale dehumidifier without having to like put a whole dehumidifier in there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that there are enough little ivies and ferns in the world to offset all this dang corn, so, we'll be awaiting other potential solutions, maybe. um, yeah. So right now, it is largely determining color schemes, getting flooring and wallpaper in, and adding the last touches of clutter and personality into the house. I really like the Love Struck rug. I love a big fluffy rug. I have big fluffy rugs, which I do not recommend when you have cats, because first of all, vacuuming them is weird, and second of all, because cats have hairballs. And that is the real sticking point there. But Travis does not have a cat because the cat goes with Summer, and Summer's wife, Raven, because that's our cat. Um, but that's a whole other story. That's for next time. Um, I do have Travis almost at the top of the programming career. I'm hoping to get him the rest of the way there before moving out, just so that it's like, easy taken care of. um, yeah, I think I will have to worry a little bit about how I'm going to afford all of these houses when they're ready to move out. Like, yeah, we have 4 working adults, but also these are not cheap houses. But then they're fully decorated, so it's not like anything from the household inventories is coming over. So sorry. So it's not like anything from the household inventories is coming over, but like, I don't know. So I'll have to, but I haven't been in that save file for a while because there's been too much going on. And also because, like, I mean, there's just a lot. There's been a lot. Um, Also, I started playing the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, which has kind of been taking up a lot of my brain power. I plan on posting on my Symblr about it. Have not started doing that yet, but I do intend to. Ah, yes. Yeol alt-placed throw pillows with a single plain one. Oh, okay. I made it cute and tiny. That's nice. Sorry. It's been so long since I've done this that sometimes I look at my screen and I'm like, what's happening? Oh, this is about to be the moment. The magazine from, yeah, the camera's freaking out because I'm freaking out. The magazines from Don Lothario's kit, you can stack stuff on top of them. Because I was like, oh, here, I'll like alt place this smaller magazine stuff or a stack from Everyday Clutter on top of it. And then it slotted. It just went on top without any drama. Life changing, revolutionary, never been seen before. The stackability of newer items, it's for me personally. I love a good stack. I love I love it. It's great. I legitimately almost cried, and you might think that's dramatic, but like I immediately stopped. I paused the filming. I messaged my partners and I'm like, they stack. And they're all like, that is very nice. I'm like, they stack. So yeah. One of my top 10 realizations in building in The Sims, which is great because usually I've got many things tied for the bottom 10, right? Because sometimes things just don't go the way that you want them to, and that, oh gosh, you can tell that the Back to the Future or whatever blast from the past event had just happened based on some of the things. I mean, not just happened, it was still May, but like, it was recent enough. What a bummer of an event ending, by the way. Like, that just, I don't know. Anyways, I was trying to get that bar display super snazzy, and I guess it was okay. I'm kind of like, why are the milk cartons there? Did we need those past Cecil? But we have them, so okay. We'll go with that. And now we're going to be going in and determining feature walls, which is always a joy. Feature walls and paintings. There's been so much good art in the game recently as well. Like the art from Lovestruck. I've enjoyed the art from Businesses and Hobbies. Oh gosh, the new Pride stuff. The gender non-conforming with the and the Aero Ace with the MLM. Because they're both Aero Ace and MLM. Yeah, good stuff. I love those little knitted flags. The knitted flag, all of the, oh gosh, the Pride update from April slays. So, oh gosh, I'm using more of it. So sorry. I am out here being the world's most excited gay person. Because that wasn't even rainbow capitalism, is the thing. It would be one thing if it was Pride Month or like, even if it was on Trans Day of Visibility, but it was afterwards. And it was just, it wasn't teased, it was just dropped. They're like, here you go. And shout out to Better Build By for that feature specifically. Anyways, so it appeared. And they're like, Pride is for all the time. Here you go, gay people. And we were like, you gave us a full and a single bed. We haven't gotten a new one of those in the base game in forever. Also, Pride flags, thank you. And obviously the beds are also in Pride colors. And I like that they also included a plain black and white, since they're nice beds. So, like, sometimes you just need a simple swatch. And I feel like they are starting to get better about including a simple swatch when they do super colorful things. I also really like some of the more, like, subtle notes of some of the Pride things. I think those are quite nice. I've got a lounge chair for Travis and both of the girlies. And we are coming upon the end. I'm just going around doing some landscaping, doing some finishing touches. So, let us begin to wrap up here. Hopefully, videos are going to be back better than before because I'm medicated and it's helping not only ADHD but also chronic fatigue, which has been the biggest sticking point in having a regular uploading schedule. So, stay tuned for that. The next thing will... I don't know what the next thing will be. I think it might be another build, which is great. It'll be the last build in this series, and then we can finally move forward. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if there's anything you hope to see in Summer's build, because I haven't finished it yet. You can follow me in the links in the description box below, and I'm rushing the outro, and I really shouldn't be, because I'm not there yet. Including on Twitch, where sometimes I will stream builds. I haven't been recently. My frame rate has been abysmal, so I've been trying to figure out what the heck's going on there. Which will take time. I'm sorry I keep looking at this screen because OBS is open and I'm used to looking for chat. Yeah, so if you have not done so yet, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.